Welcome back to another Wednesday of No Remorse, guys. I am your host tonight, Jake from State Farm. We've got Flo from Progressive down there below, and we've got regular Jason with spooky background. That's what we're doing tonight. That's our scene.
Jason.
I'm going to go ahead and apologize right off the bat because I always wear a hat for a particular reason. Jake from State Farm, however, does not wear a hat. So if you guys are getting a little blinded, you're getting a little bit of screen glare from the top of my head, holler, I'll throw a hat on midway and we'll give you guys a little bit of a break. But we're not doing a serious show tonight, guys. We don't have a particular guest. We got a panel of a bunch of friends from across the industry. Going to celebrate Halloween a little bit early because we're not going to get a chance between now and next week. There are some great shows coming out, though. One of our guests has a show Friday night, actually. He's going to air that very first episode right on Halloween. So we're excited to hear about that. But otherwise, not a ton of other news. We shipped out an absolute ton of snakes this week, which is good. We needed to do that, right? I think we moved 8 snakes this week. Is that right?
Yeah. 8.
Yeah, it's quite a few shipping out. So I don't know what that is, if people are just trying to beat the weather or our prices finally hit the rock bottom to where stuff was affordable to them like the rest of the market. But everybody decided they wanted snakes from us, so it was a good deal. It's good to see the racks make space and somebody else to be able to use those in a project going forward. So, Jamie, you guys got news, or can we just fire right into ads and saying hi to people?
Got another week late layer. That's about all the news I've got. Waiting patiently. Supposed to lay Thursday. Still nothing.
Oh, yeah.
What was that pairing? That was Mazikeen, right?
Yeah. It was Raven to the black pastel, acid, clown, or het clown.
Triple het, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was triple het. Yep. Het clown,
okay.
Het hypo, and het something else. I remember.
DG.
Desert Ghost. Yes, it was double. So, it was paired to a Desert Ghost. Yep.
Some other shit in there. I don't even know. Yeah. She's just not giving me eggs, so whatever. No. I got it. Jamie, news on your front? Geckos doing anything weird down there aside from chirping every time they see you?
Nope. They just smile when they see me, you know.
It's pretty comical. Every time I go down there and go past their cage, they chirp. Like, where's my damn worm, John? I'm not the guy, Gecko.
Mowgli barks at you.
The lady for that. Yeah. Mowgli barks every time, so it's pretty good stuff. But so, yeah, I know we got some people out in the audience. Jamie, you want to start flashing through those? We'll say hi to everybody, run some commercials, and we'll get to our panel. Start bugging these guys for their latest. Got Mitzi. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming out. Hopefully you're gearing up for Halloween. Everybody type in the chats, too, what your costumes is this year. What your costumes is this year. There's a double dipper. Got Vance, Brother Vance from Blue Zombie. He'll be out here to talk with us just shortly. Got DDM, that's local to us there. Dustin and Melissa. Nice couple of folks starting out their reptile journey too. We got TS Reptiles. I think I'm saying, T and S. I see it in the logo there. Not familiar with them, but I think they've popped in, right? I think they've been here a couple times now. So you guys talk a little bit in the chat, and I got to catch up with these new people and figure out who the heck they are. All these ats are throwing me off, by the way.
Yeah,
there's Tim.
They changed it on us.
Yep. I don't know if I like that or not. I think I don't at this point. We're just going to go with it. And we got an at Jason Opelt, who is actually just Jason Opelt. I don't know what all these numbers and at symbols are about, guys, but Jason, appreciate you coming out. It's been here every week.
It's their YouTube handle.
Did they change that now so it throws that in there?
They must have.
I think they did, yeah. At these nuts from the peanut gallery in the backstage. We got Connie Aronson in the house. Good to see Mom out there. Every week they're in here watching. So we know we got at least 2 viewers every week, Tim and Connie, sitting on their couch. Pink Panther, good to see you, Sammy. Thanks for swinging out. Sammy, I got to know what your costume is this year, too. So type that out in there, would you? Banna, good to see you. Menace to Herp Society. Appreciate Banna. We got Irresistibles. Nikki, Kurt,
I don't know
Thorin.
if it's Nikki or Kurt.
I'm guessing Nikki.
Probably Nikki. I think Kurt says it's Nikki.
Yeah, he used to before the @irresistibles business. Brave, good to see you, sir. Hopefully the smoothies are going down fine. Everything's working out on your side.
They always
Girlfriend's
go down.
keeping you in line, I'm sure. DDM Melissa, there's the other half of the DDM gang. Appreciate both of those guys in here. No reason to be sorry. We were 5 minutes late too. I was still setting up scenes and giveaways and all that stuff. Every 15 minutes, guys, just hang with us. You're going to get a chance to type in the chat and win some Forge coin just out of nowhere. We're going to pop them up and just throw Forge coin around like crazy. Dickie Foster, good to see you, sir. Rounding the last corner there. I think he had his good pit stop, and he should be making good time this lap. TJ Hutch, good to see you, Jen. Thanks for swinging out. Thanks for coming to the affiliate meeting, too. Appreciate that.
Maybe one of those 15s we can talk Jared into giving away some gold.
Heck yeah.
Right? Some gold bars from the crypt.
Everybody's like,
Bosa, the Sultan of support. Good to see you, Kike. Thank you for coming out, man. Appreciate it.
It's definitely harder to scroll and see what I'm doing with this.
Yeah, the thing is really throwing me off too.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be that hard, right? But for whatever reason it is.
It's just a lot more to look at, I think. I'm not sure. I'll figure it out.
You're making it. It'll be just fine. Dan, Big Dan, Vision Quest. He threw in the official meeting that there is an Alaskan cruise coming for all the affiliates. So sorry to the people that aren't affiliates. You're going to miss out on that. But
right?
James B. Easy, good to see you, man. Cookie, Maine, out in Pacific Northwest. Appreciate you, James.
I can't wait for that Alaskan cruise.
I know, it's going to be something else, right? And so nice of Dan to just foot the bill for the entire thing. This is great. Prox, Mike and Melissa, good to see you guys. They were a couple of guests not long back, 2-3 weeks ago. If you missed it, go back and watch. Hell, replay the whole library, guys. There's like 80 of these now. Have fun.
Just don't tell them which one it is.
Right. They'll have to find them. Scroll through the whole thing. There's a double dipper. Got Jose from Edge of Panic out there. He'll be on the panel. You're slinging mud at the rest of the panel shortly enough, guys. Mud slinger. Now, I don't know if that's what he's going to do. He's probably going to be relatively amenable, I would guess. Never know with Jose. Derek Chalk, good to see you, sir. Part of the DDM crew. I remember bowling with Derek years ago. Down in Osceola Lanes. Yep.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that was a long
That's
long
it.
time
That
ago.
catches us up, boys.
Perfect. Well, that can only mean one thing, guys. We're going to have a quick commercial break, and then we're going to start bringing out all these characters backstage. Sit tight right after the commercial break, and when we fill the panel up, we're going to run that first spin. So we're going to keep the numbers fairly low because we're going to do it about every 10 to 15 minutes. We're just going to do a random spin and throw $5 more out there. So probably a chance to win $40, $50 if you happen to hit them all. But keep an eye on the hashtags, guys. If you type them, it'll automatically add you to the wheel, and we'll just spin it when everybody's in there. So see you guys in a couple minutes. Hang tight.
Hey folks, here at The Forge we prioritize promoting people from the community, especially where we see opportunity to share some valuable insights or products with our followers. That is why we are thrilled to have BNS Reptilia as a sponsor. Chris is a fantastic example of bringing value to the community, with years of experience keeping a variety of animals from ball pythons and blood pythons to boas or colubrids and more. Chris brings a wide breadth of knowledge and a collection of beautiful animals. Chris also carries Coco2go and The Chipper, two of the highest quality reptile bedding products on the market. If you want to learn more about any of these species, are looking to add to your collection, or in need of some top-notch substrate, please don't hesitate to reach out to Chris at B&S Reptilia. Chris is also a member of a growing community of breeders who accept Forge Coin, so don't forget to show them your Forge Coin.
All right, guys, there it is. Forge Coin affiliates. Go find them if you got Forge Coin in your pocket. There are some changes coming to the program too, so we'll announce that when it's all settled. But some voting and stuff going on in the affiliate group to make sure everybody's cool with what we're doing there. Good changes too, so don't look at that in a negative light. There's going to be a lot of positive coming for the next year of Forge Coin. So let's quit stalling. Yeah, should we start getting some people out here?
Yes.
I don't know. Let me switch this over and let's go to this scene. Let's add them one by one. That way Jason can introduce each person by their title tonight. Jay, whoever you want to start with, just give them some adoration.
Let's bring out the Master of Gold, Tutankhamun.
Tutankhamun is the first to hit the stage tonight. Okay,
yeah,
all
for
right.
sure.
Let's add that to the mix. Tutankhamun, good to see you.
He is.
What
Hope
up,
all
everybody?
the slaves are busy putting together some kind of a tomb for you. Keeping everybody under the lash, right?
You should
You're
have
funny.
a pyramid or something as your backdrop.
I at least got the staff, so
Yeah,
Right.
Nice.
Let me
I think
awesome.
let me zoom in on this. Actually, we got to appreciate what you put into this.
yeah.
Man, look at that. So is this
that's
a monocle or is this a king?
Nice.
I would say it's more of like a monocle style. It just doesn't have anything on the back.
That is a
That's
nice
the
piece
full
of
staff.
taxidermy.
And we got
Careful now, don't
The
pan too
whole
much. We don't want the
setup.
real staff.
Very nice.
got the whole setup on.
Dude, that's going all out, man. I really like that.
Hey, I got a kid,
Holy
so
shit.
I gotta be
Yeah.
the cool dad.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, if we box
Well-
in just the head, it looks like you're on a desert expedition, though. Like you've got that full beard and everything going. I dig
Yeah.
it, man.
Jump on the camel and just take a freaking hike.
Absolutely. Nice. Jamie, who's next coming out? We got four more.
I think, who the fuck is Greg?
Who the fuck is Greg in the house?
We have Greg with Rippin' Reptiles.
What up,
Greg, what did you go as tonight? Did you go as who the fuck?
I went as an ugly motherfucker.
Well, you failed, sir, because you look,
This is my Halloween costume. I mean, come on, man.
yeah, you look just ravishing, sir, as Kike would say in his scandalous tone, right? Every time, scandalous. All right, well, I'll pick from the group next. Everybody, you guys know him from the 70s, probably. Maybe you don't want to admit you know him from the 70s, but I think we all do. Casting couch and all, it's Ron Jeremy, guys.
Ron motherfucking Jeremy right here, baby. I mean, technically I was going as a football player and everything, but I mean, somehow that got switched. So I don't know if that's maybe I'm full-time football player and part-time porn star. Like, I don't know, something, but yeah, we got Ron Jeremy right here.
Nice, nice. Good to have you in the house, Ron. Try to keep it clean for the evening. We don't need to be banned, but
Yeah, I got my pants on, so don't worry about their shorts. So you gotta have
Nice.
Right,
nothing hanging out.
right. Tripod, don't fail us now.
You might see me standing like this though. If I'm just leaning over, you know what's up.
If your back starts hurting.
I gotta
Right.
say, John, I was expecting some cheesy porn music intro there. You let me down there, man.
Yeah, you know, I just don't have it in the repertoire. The best I could do is that's as close as I could get.
That
So,
sounds like a horrible video shoot. That
right.
didn't go well.
The medication failed for sure. All right, Jay, that only leaves one more back there for us. Who do we got?
Yeah, we got one guy left. Everybody's favorite massacre master, Jose, aka Jason.
Heck yeah.
All right,
Okay, he's something,
Jason.
right?
Holy, that is that's actually really good.
Best I could do right here. Best I could do.
I'm glad you took the time to do the hair portion too.
Yeah. I kind of fix it up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Should
that
do
is
the
good.
nice
Perfect.
Jason.
Very nice.
There you go.
And like
That's pretty good.
like Greg said, it doesn't sound like you're wearing a mask at all.
No. I'll take it.
Not at all.
Oh,
What's up,
man.
Travis? What's up,
Well, thank you
Greg?
guys for joining us tonight.
Oh,
We opened up the panel and we said, who's going to come join us? It's a couple days before Halloween. We don't really have anything planned. There isn't anything specific for talking points tonight. We're just going to go around and BS and catch up on all you guys and your actual names and your actual projects, right? See where you're sitting. What's coming for the end of the year, maybe spring. You know, what do you got planned and things like that. So we're not going to direct the conversation all that well. We're just going to kind of throw things out there randomly. Jamie is going to give each one of you a bit of a run through the trick-or-treat session, though, so I hope you prep for that. It's a trick-or-treat toss-up hot seat version where she spins the wheel. It's going to land either trick or treat, and then you guys got to deal with whatever she gives you. So
Nice.
good luck on
So,
that
how
portion.
many of us knew about that before this moment?
I could tell Greg didn't.
To
Greg
prepare.
looked surprised.
Right, that's it.
It's gonna be so funny.
So trick.
You're like, hope you were
You guys are
prepared.
on
I
the
was
spot.
like, I don't even know. I didn't even hear about it till now.
Yeah, I got the rundown.
Surprise.
Yeah.
That's
Jose
funny, I
did. He
did.
was letting.
Never got that memo.
So let's
Gotta
start from the
surprise
top
a few
corner
people.
with Jared. Jared News. What do you got coming on the horizon? I know we're going to
All
look at
right,
some
I
things,
know.
but
I know a lot of people have been waiting for the genetic canvas return. We missed a week, technically last week, and this week we've changed the air date, but we are returning this week, coming Sunday at 8:30 p.m. And I know we have a little preview that I put together for you guys that I'll be publishing tomorrow and starting to circulate. But if John's ready, we can go ahead and show you guys that.
oh, you want me to pop that up? Sure. Yeah, let's run it.
Nice.
This is just the episode preview you want, right?
Just the episode preview, yep.
All right. Sneak peek. First ones to see it, guys. Canvas is coming back. So prep. Nice, nice. So tell everybody where they can find you, Jared. It's going to be on your own channel, right? And switching times too, right?
Yep. So Gem Exotics YouTube channel. Go ahead and make sure that you're subscribed so that you don't miss an episode of the Genetic Canvas going forward. And yeah, as you saw, episode 47, we're going to be going over the extremist mutation with the founder, Ken Maychek itself, and Masek, as most people say. I mean, as it's pronounced, I don't know why I say Maychek. It's just instilled from the past. But yeah,
all good.
so we're going to go over the mutation with the founder, and also Jim from Ectothermic Dungeon, who actually bought I think an animal at least, but maybe a few animals from Ken, and had the extremist gene pop up out of those animals in his collection. So cool story behind that, I guess. And awesome animals, amazing collection. We're going to dive into other stuff as well. So don't think that it's just bottled up to one gene, because as you know, we like to go over honorable mentions and dive into people's collections and try to see some of that new stuff and maybe some things that they haven't released yet. So we always like to tell you just to stay tuned and keep updated with the show.
Nice. Badass, man. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a new format, different setup. See how it all goes. We're gonna work at it and put it together, man. It's gonna be fun.
I've completely redone the intro. I did publish the preview of the intro. I did a few more updates to that, but we are changing the outline of the show to make it just easier to watch, more enjoyable. We're going to be showing a lot more animals, and it's going to be a lot more directly focused genetic talk. So can't wait to see you all in the chat, and make sure you guys also subscribe to my Instagram, which is Gem Exotics now, and my Reptile Ads account, because I'll be posting all my available animals through Reptile Ads now. And just to shout out my affiliate, well, do you guys have affiliate codes, or can I do that?
No, you go ahead. If you got an affiliate code people can use, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. So I have 2 affiliate codes. One's for Husbandry Pro and the other's for Redline Shipping. They're both affiliated with the Reptile Ads website, the marketplace that they just launched. So for Husbandry Pro, use the code SELECTIVE60 for 60-day free trial. And for Redline Shipping, use code SELECTIVE65 for 2 individual labels, 65% off 2 individual labels. But if you get into the Husbandry Pro, that automatically links to the Reptile Ads account, and you can streamline all of your sales importing and then everything like that. And it's just a really cool integrative system.
Nice. I'm definitely looking into it. I saw the pop-up when I loaded Husbandry Pro, and I'm like, dude, this is going to be nice. It's going to be really slick.
Yeah. No doubt about
appreciate that. Oh, go ahead, Greg.
No, I appreciate it.
I was saying, no doubt about it. That marketplace is going to be so much easier than Morph Market, for loading the animals in if you're already a HP user.
Yeah, for sure.
Heck yeah.
And tell them the Pharaoh sent you, right?
Yeah. So
right,
technically, I'm from ancient Egypt, dressed like a king, and technically this costume is the Snake King, but we're just going with like a pharaoh theme.
Okay, gotcha. All good news, Jared. Looking forward to the show, man. It is going to be a lot of fun to see how that pans out for sure. And speaking of new shows,
super excited.
Yeah, us too, man. Speaking of new shows, someone else has a brand new show coming out. Greg, what's your new show going to be about?
Oh shoot!
A new show?
Yeah.
Who the fuck has a new show?
Who would you let me know about it?
No. I'm just trying to make it light and different. But obviously, you don't have a show coming up, but you're on all kinds of them, right? You pop on to the Thunderdome with us.
I bounce in here and there. Yeah, it's about all. My tolerance for the social media is very limited. So, I may not check in on all the chats all the time, but I'll jump on a show here and there, just kind of show my face and show support, show love where I can. So,
well, we appreciate you breaking your theme and swinging out and hanging out with us tonight. Saying, you know what? Social media be damned. I'm going on the No Remorse show. So
that's
I appreciate that.
Here I am.
Come on.
All right. Appreciate that, Greg. Any particular news coming up? I heard a little bit of a little bird told me that you do have a rat project coming up, a building perhaps, or maybe a reorganization.
Yeah, it's going to be a retool year for us. We are TJ just secured another job back in her field again. So it's going to help with income coming in there. Also, my retirement's official now, so now I've got income again. So we're getting caught up on some things that we kind of fell behind on a bit. And once that happens, just doing a little retool. I've got my my wood shop workshop that I just obviously don't use anymore because of my health and all. We're going to convert that over to a rat shed. Just to try to get our numbers up because quite frankly I'm tired of supplementing, you know,
Yeah.
buying rats from someone else when we should
Yeah.
be taking care of this ourselves at this point. So
Yeah.
just going to up our game there and try to save ourselves an enormous amount of money through the year.
Oh, for sure.
Picking
Yeah,
up
rodents are
a
no
few extra
joke for
animals
money.
this year and just trying to up the game a bit. You know, there's some things that we wanted to do before, and because of different things happening and life gets in the way, we just kind of danced around it for a while, and now it's going to be that time to step in and take care of it. So next couple of years will be we see some changes coming.
Nice, nice. Well, it's a good update, and that's all this first round is about. We're getting the latest, greatest from all you guys. And then, as Jason knows, I love putting people on the spot, but he is kind of the master of the tough questions, so we do have one round of those. I'm going to drill all of you guys at least one shot. But now, again, not to put somebody out there wrong, but Ron Jeremy, I heard, does actually have a new show coming out, and we're only 2 days away. Am I right, Vance?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, Friday on Halloween night, we got Gene Wars coming out, so I'll be hosting that, and Will's going to be my co-host. So it's going to be a pretty good, fun time. We got a lot of things planned. We're going to be going over like genetics. We'll be like picking certain genes and going over that gene and showing hopefully a single gene copy if we can, and different combos with it. But we're not just going to be doing that. We're also going to be doing other species, going into boas or leopard geckos and different stuff also. But it's not going to be, it won't be something straight like that every week. We'll kind of have like a schedule of it throughout the month. So you'll have like 1 week where we do a certain gene in the ball pythons, and then it will go, another week we'll have a different species, and then we'll have another week where we do like an open panel and stuff. So we're going to kind of keep things switched up and do different stuff. So
Nice.
Keep an eye out for it. It's going to be a great time and everything. And then we have a costume contest Halloween night too. So we're going to let everybody all in the panel or in the chats, they'll get to vote on it and everything for everybody up on the panel. So it'd be a great time. We definitely got a lot of good stuff planned. So and that does start Friday, Halloween night at 6 p.m. Pacific or 9 Eastern. So,
okay. And Vance, remind us. I mean, I know you're tied in with RWO and all the guys over there. Is this your channel or is this going on the RWO network?
So yeah, this will actually be on my channel on Blue Zombie Morphs. So you'll be able to find it there with the Thunderdome and all that.
Okay, perfect, man. Yeah. Just so everybody can find you and knows where to look there, but looking forward to that for sure. I know it's been in the works. You and Will have been busy as heck putting stuff together.
We've been working pretty hard, man, just going hours and working on it. It's something I've been wanting to do for quite a while, but for the past almost 6 weeks now, we've been working pretty hard and going backstage and going over stuff, kind of finalizing everything. So we got just a couple little things we're dialing in for this Friday, and yeah, we're ready to rock and roll, man. So
it'll be a good time. I'm excited.
It's going to be awesome. Yeah, I am too. I'm definitely going to check it out for sure.
And I got some other things planned too, but I'm not going to say that. You guys will have to come out and check it out. And there's a lot of involvement with the audience and everything. So
nice. Hold those cards close to your chest.
Comes in, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's where the wars part comes in. Yep, you're right, Jared.
Exactly.
All right. Appreciate it, Vance. I'm going to slide. Oh, I'm sorry, not Vance. Jeremy. Appreciate it, sir. Going to slide out. Guy that did have a show. And I'm kind of curious when that show's coming back because I miss your shows and episodes, man. You did a really nice job interviewing people. It was a completely different vibe and feel. Is that in the works at all? Is that something you're considering, or are you still sidelining that for a bit?
I've been thinking about a show, but it'll be something different. It's actually not really even. It's not even really snake related. It will be within. I mean, it's relatable, but it's not necessarily about snakes. Well, even the last one wasn't about snakes, right?
That's kind of what
Yeah,
I was getting at. I mean, your format and the way you did it
Yeah.
with couples in business really was a lot of your episodes, and that was super different look at things, man. And you handled it exactly how I liked to see it handled: the pluses, the minuses, the good, the bad. Is it working? Is it not? Tell us how to avoid pitfalls. You know, you did a great job on that show, man.
Yeah, but it's I guess the toughest part on that one is getting people
Yeah.
setting it up with people's times and getting people on. It has become this one will probably be either me by myself or if someone wants to jump on any particular week. But I mean, it's in the works. I've been thinking about it for a while. Yeah, I just have to do it. You know, at some point, it's a good concept.
Yeah,
I'm not
absolutely.
going to spill the beans, but it was a pretty good topic that he had. So I will.
Is
say
it more
that.
just chat interaction?
I mean, it'll be chat interaction for sure, but it's yeah, it's really just my thoughts on the whole thing. It's hard to explain without
No,
giving
yeah,
all
of
the
course.
words.
I was
Yeah,
just saying
yeah.
more chat interaction than guest interaction type.
I mean, either way, I'm not opposed to having guests on. It's just difficult to source guests. I guess what
Gotcha.
and if someone wants to be on, then that's fine, and I don't have to go source people, and they want to jump on. That's good for me. But sourcing people, it just takes a lot of time, and yeah, I work the whole 9 to 5, and yeah.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
it's in the works, and I'm hoping maybe even I don't know
I
within a
know
month.
how it is. Trust me.
Yeah.
I got like 2 to 3 guests per episode, and it's just like lining up schedules and guests with the same mutations spread well enough that they feel
Right.
comfortable to come on the show. And I do a lot of work for the canvas. I mean, I don't know if everybody really notices it, but I love it, and I'm glad that I can put my own twist on it and kind of make it my own now.
Yeah,
It's definitely a lot of
absolutely.
work.
It's a lot of work.
So you were talking about like a feasible time frame, Jose, a little bit. Like I heard like within a month or two. Is that?
No, well, if it's gonna happen, it'll be within the month. It has to happen. I have to give myself a time frame, right? Otherwise,
Right.
I'm just gonna keep pushing it out. I've been pushing it out for a while.
Yep.
I've had this idea for a long time, and I'm like, but then
Might as well.
you get in your head and you're like, oh, it's a stupid fucking idea. I'm not gonna do that, right? No one, but as I will do
Love
it,
that.
and I'm thinking like 2 weeks to a month is probably. It's not difficult to get up and running. It's just pulling the trigger
Just
and doing it.
just forcing yourself, to pull
Yeah.
the trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Do
could
it.
always announce the first date right now, and then you got
Yeah.
something you got to work with.
Yeah,
You
then
could,
we'll
but
stick
that's
to
a
it.
hard-
You
hard
set
line to
yourself up.
establish.
Yep.
You're putting me in a bit of a pickle here.
Yeah.
That's what the show is about. Speaking of pickles, have you heard Ron Jeremy's on the show tonight?
Yeah,
I'll get to that, man. Dan.
don't be swinging that thing over here. But yeah,
Okay.
it's in the works. I mean, I have a lot of females dropping here shortly. I probably have 4 or 5 females that are about to drop a clutch by December.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
Nice. Absolutely
Heck yeah.
awesome. And you've
You get-
had some crazy clutches this year already. You know, some of the stuff you've hatched is really nice.
And that last clutch, I hit 0 clowns. I'm like, but actually, you get to see without clown, so it's kind of good in a way, which I'm not totally disappointed in, because some of those combos are crazy.
Yeah, for sure. They were very nice. I mean,
People see 'em. I'll be dropping them over the next couple of days.
nice. Beautiful, man.
Heck yeah.
That catches us up, at least to a degree. We're going to swap some people around again just to make it somewhat standard. But We missed one. Jared, I know you want to address this. I know we talked about it, but we're going to hit it anyway for Dan.
Oh yeah, for Dan, yeah. So it's going to be on the Gem Exotics, GEM Exotics YouTube channel. If you YouTube search Gem Exotics, you have to scroll down a little bit, and then it'll show up and it'll say subscribe and everything. But it's not in like the first couple of things that pop up, you know.
I bet you Mitzi throws it in a second. She'll probably have it in there in the comments so you guys can see it.
Yeah, I was gonna say put that link in the chat so everybody can click on it and get you added on there, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's right here actually.
It's gonna. There it is. Or that one.
There it is.
John, one of the two.
Yeah. So speaking of all that hard, speaking of that hard work, though, I also, the edits that I did to the intro, they're minor, but if we wanted to just go ahead and roll the intro for the genetic canvas with the new affiliates, well, not the new affiliates, it's Redline and Husbandry Pro affiliates, but the new promotions for them.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah. I'll open it in a different route here because to add it in, I've got to actually reformat it. So let me just play it on another screen. See if that actually works. What was the file called? Do you recall?
Share the sound.
The file? It was just called probably Genetic Canvas Intro Final. Something simple.
Genetic Canvas Intro Final. Dude, I saved it, but where the heck did I put it, Jared? You know what I'll do? I'll work on it.
You can pull it up.
When you guys are doing trick or treat, I'll reformat it and I'll drop it in here. Fair enough?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do
Anybody getting any new additions lately?
I got a couple.
I got a couple secrets.
Okay.
All right, for the people that can say what they got, what'd you get? Sorry, Ron Jeremy.
I actually had 4 come in today. I got one's just a fire pinstripe pet clown. That is just gorgeous, and it was a auction pickup. wasn't much. I picked up a large, very large Desert Ghost girl in that same auction. Can't wait to get her plugged in. And then I got a couple pied hets for TJ's project there. One was a blackhead hidden gene woma yellow belly, and that thing looks amazing.
Interesting,
Nice.
Have you seen the hidden gene woma interaction in the pieds?
I've not. I'm not the pied guy. TJ's the one with that.
I'm not positive that I've seen it. I just wonder if it's going to interact similar to spider.
I don't know. That'd be a good way to find out, though.
Yeah.
And what blackhead does with it.
That most of our pied male breeders.
It's not woma. It's hidden gene woma, right?
What's that?
I said it's not woma. It's hidden gene woma, right?
Right.
Then it's going to be different.
We have another one that I don't know if she's woma or hidden gene woma or not. She's finally up to breeding size. We got her from a breeder, and she was, 3 years old and under 800 grams when she came here. It's taken us a while to get her up to size, but she's finally up to size. Absolutely beautiful snake, but I don't know if it's woma or if it's hidden gene woma. I've got to test it out to find out, figure out which one it is. I believe it may be woma. I'm really crossing my fingers and hoping that it is, just because that's kind of a rare gene. You don't see much of that these days.
Yeah, you don't see much of it anymore.
And you don't have all the concerns that you have with the spider complex with the hidden gene woma either, with the woma. So,
right. Yeah, hidden gene woma is slept on for sure, and that was my thing with the blackhead. Like, if it's in combination, does it help? Blackhead tends to help the spiders, right? Kind of eliminates a lot of the neurological issues, although the visuals go away. Or am I wrong on that?
I had 2 hidden gene womas come in the box today. neither one of those displays any wobble at all that I can see. Maybe that's different if they get a little
You're right
stressed.
about it with the spider. It does normalize the spider pattern, and it also normalizes the wobble because it basically changes the head shape. And I think with spider specifically, or any of that complex that has wobble issues, if you get a strong enough mutation that has a head shape that's very specific, that's different than just the elongated head, I think that would overcorrect the spider wobble to where it would be a totally normal snake. And,
Gotcha.
adder is one of the strongest, like most bulldog head-shaped ball python morphs out there. And I'm kind of curious, especially with the striped dorsaling, like if anybody ever does it one day and mixes the adder. Well, no, I know I've seen adder spider, so I don't know if it's. I'd have to see if it had wobble or not, but I don't know. That's an old school mutation combo. Nobody's done that in a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely does work with spider, but you're right,
But
you kind
even
of
when
lose
you
all the
get,
spider traits,
even when you think outside of the spider mutation, that's just the biggest example, But you get into, sorry if you can hear that airplane. But you get into any of these like spot nose cypress combos, what's the right mutation to add into that to get the spin out of it? Because you get a lot of animals that corkscrew with spot nose cypress combination, and that's a beautiful combination, but it's one of those that it's going to suffer the sales and the marketing side and the demand eventually. Because right now, yeah, you can sell some of those animals for a decent value, but once there's enough of them out there, they're going to drop significantly for that issue.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and when you're talking about allelics like that, a lot of times they're looking for offspring with one or the other. So that's their main focus for getting that allelic animal. They want that parent to throw one or the other every baby. So they don't
Yeah.
necessarily care as much on the corkscrewing. I know that sounds terrible, but they know as a breeding partner, that thing it's going to throw one or the other every baby. And I think you're seeing a lot of that in projects too. Not necessarily trying to hit the allelic. You know what I mean?
I have black nose, spot nose, and 100% fine. I've hatched several of those, and black-headed spot nose seem to do just fine. There's no corkscrew, no wobble, no anything with the ones that I've had.
Yeah, I
Have
don't think
any of
anything's
you
been crossed with blackhead that showed any kind of issues like that.
have any of you seen any wobble in any of the spot nose that you have?
No.
Yeah.
Once you
No.
double up, yeah.
Not the one that
Not
I
in a
have,
single
but
gene.
I've seen it.
I've not seen it in any of mine. No, I've not made any Powerballs, but
I made some Powerballs.
Yeah, we
Powerballs
probably have.
definitely have some.
Yes, yeah.
Like they all
And
have
we've-
an amount for sure.
I have 4 Powerballs, and they're all corkscrew. I have single gene. I've had a bunch of single gene spot nose, and I didn't have any corkscrew, and the Powerballs came from the same stock.
Yeah.
No wobble on the single
It's a
gene.
lot more
but
rare with the single
Once
gene.
I hit a Powerball, then it starts corkscrewing, and it's only when they get excited,
Right.
when they go to eat, whatever, right?
Yeah, we've got
Gotcha.
a fair number of spot nose. I haven't seen an issue with any. I mean, we've got quite a few.
Yeah, I was going to say 20,
with-
25
yeah.
different spot nose and combos, right? But still, we haven't noticed that in any of ours.
I've got a handful of them from now. 3 of them are from the same stock because 2 of them I hatched. But I've got a couple more from outside sources, and I've not noticed it in any of those. But I have heard people say that they've seen the wobble in spot nose. I've just never seen it.
Yeah. Yeah, I do think it exists, but I think it's down there.
Yeah.
1%.
I think
you know,
it's rare in the single gene form, yeah.
Yeah.
Seawalk, good to see you, sir.
I think
Yeah,
it's time for a spin to win.
Yeah,
Hello.
we've put it off far too long, and I apologize to everybody out there for that. But I've got to switch to a different scene to do it. So bear with me, guys. First spin to win is going up, and here's what you got to do. Hashtag mofo1. And then we'll put out another one in like 5 minutes since we put it off so far. Mofo1, we're going to give you about 5 minutes. When we're about to do the second one, we'll spin this one out, guys. So that'll put you in there. Automatically adds you to the wheel if you're interested. 5 Forge coin in your pocket. Just random from the crowd. All you guys up here, Pharaoh doesn't need any. He's got plenty of gold down there. Everybody else is part of the affiliate program, so they don't want it because they're going on a free cruise. Thanks from Dan.
They're going on a free cruise.
Right. So
Dan's
they
like,
don't
what
need
did
it
I
for
get
sure.
roped into?
Right, exactly. So we'll stay in this format a little bit, and we're going to beat you guys up, and I apologize to invite you on and go, hey, man, do you want to come hang out on the panel? And then we throw all these kind of
Traps!
right?
And then
Slings
just
and
run
everything.
Jeremy us
Get
out.
interesting.
Right. But Jay, the master of the difficult question.
Yeah, I'm not going to give you guys hard questions, but I do have a question, and it's actually simple on the surface anyway. What is your go-to or favorite super?
What was that last part, Jason?
Favorite super.
Oh,
Super disco.
Had a feeling, Jose.
I know it's tough. It's tough. I had to think about it.
Right? Super Disco, he's hanging out in the 70s with Ron Jeremy down there. Super Disco.
We do it big.
Yes, sir. Pause. Greg, you're up, man. Favorite super?
I can't pick just one.
So he likes super normals.
Yeah, right.
first one that comes to mind, Greg.
I'm a big fan of Super Inchy. I'm also a big fan of Super Gravel.
Yeah, that's
And
mine. You took
Bells
mine.
are where it's at for me too. So I don't know where to go.
Super Enchy is one you don't hear often now, though. I mean, for a while it was everything. Yeah. Everybody was reducing all the pattern, and now
I
it's
love Super Enchy,
swung,
man.
you know.
Yeah.
Anything that's striped and banded really appeals to me, especially if you can create a level of contrast within it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the color too is epic. So
Yeah, so if you can get something like acid in that Super Inchy combo that really just adds a defining line to, you know, that striping or the banding, it really just, for me, it explodes that combo.
yeah,
Nice. Okay. Vance, favorite super?
Oh gosh,
Don't say Superman.
man, like great. There's so many, it's really hard. But I mean, I guess I might have to go with Super Scrambler.
oh,
Okay.
that's a good one.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
So, in a super scrambler, what are you doing with that animal to kind of stand out? Like, where do you see that doing really well? And don't give away, like, your own project.
Yeah, that's what I was like, John, what are you doing to me? That's wrong, man.
What kinds of things would you like to see it with? Your projects withstanding, I guess.
I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing maybe some asphalt in it, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah,
Okay. Yeah, a
asphalt
little bit
bring in the
different.
dark, right? Get a little more contrast,
Yeah.
maybe.
Hopefully make it a little wonky too and darken it up. Yeah.
And pull in some belly lines, possibly. You know,
Yeah.
some little
Oh, yeah.
trailers toward the back. That'd
Yeah.
be pretty sweet.
Instead of, you won't have so much of a glass bottle. It'll be more kind of flamed out and everything. So
Yep. Nice, okay. Jared, you got to have a favorite super. Maybe not. You got every gene in the book.
That's a
down there.
hard one because I love so many morphs. But right now, I definitely have a favorite super, and that is the Mandarin.
Okay,
that'd be nice.
solid.
I love
Super
what
Mandarin.
Super Mandarin does to the richness of the undertones in the animal. I love the control of the pattern that it has to where you have to kind of work to manipulate the super a lot more. And when you just mix it into different mutations so far, even in the single form expresses so well just with another single gene that the super, it just cleans it up and, like I said, brings that richness and that redness to it that no other mutation can bring to a ball python right now. So
Yeah.
that's my favorite super for those reasons alone. And I have a good amount of Mandarin now to work through some projects, so I'm excited about that.
Nice,
Very
nice.
cool, man.
Like, if anybody saw the Orange Dream Mario Black Pastel Desert Ghost that Canova's been showing off, and the color
Yep.
palette that thing has,
Yeah.
all I can imagine, just to give, it's a simple combo and insight though, that color palette that the DG Mario puts to that Black Pastel OD, I can't wait to see what that does to a Super Mandarin, so to say, with the
Yeah.
Mario also, because that's also in the collection. So
And it's crazy you guys are right next to each other down there, but I would also love to see Scrambler in that combo because you
Oh, yeah.
don't see it with the black pastel as much. You see a little bit,
yeah,
but
and
they
with the
lend each other so
control,
well.
with the
Definitely.
control of the Mandarin, it would be interesting to see how much it affects it for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
'cause that's what I was gonna do is stick some scrambler and Mandarin anyway. So
Oh, way to ruin it, Jared. It's actually my fault, and I'm just blaming random people. But that's okay. That's okay. So, how do we got the wheel up here, guys? Are we ready to spin it? I think we got
Yeah.
Do
enough
it.
people in there for the first go. Good luck, everybody.
Let's do a double
How the
spin.
hell? Look at the names we got in here. We're listing them out. We got Edge of Panic. We got Bosa, Kike.
Yeah.
Well,
Bozo, where's that sexy mofo at?
right. He's been hiding out there. He's been hiding out there.
I think he needs
Well,
to be
we got about half, but guess what? There's more of them coming here, guys. So we're spinning it out. Good luck, everybody.
The winner is.
That's a pretty good spin.
Yeah,
I like that better than the wheel.
Yeah, no doubt.
777.
Sean
don't see
O'Connor.
anything.
And it's
Mitzi.
Mitzi.
Let's see.
Mitzi.
Congrats.
congrats.
You don't have to put me on there anymore. I was messing around. With it.
No, you're all good. Anybody can put it in
Oh,
there.
that's weird.
So yeah, we're gonna run it out again, guys. We're gonna put it as, guess what? Really difficult change. We're going to reset it, and we're going with Mofo 2. So put yourselves in there, guys. If you're interested, you want that 5 Forge coin, we'll run that in just a couple minutes. So that works pretty slick. Automatically grabs people out of there. Don't have to fart around too much.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty sweet.
So much better than the wheel. The wheel gets to be predictable after a while too. So
You feel like you can tell, right? Like once it's spun a few times, you know who it's going to hit in a weird way. But
yeah,
Hey,
All right, guys.
you need the hashtag in front of the mofo.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
must hashtag
What's
it.
it? Satch mode, or you have to put the hashtag in front of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to have the hashtag. So Mofo 2, guys.
There you go.
I don't know if caps matter, James B, but you might want to do it in all small letters.
He
just
was
to
on the
make
first
sure.
one, and I think he had all caps.
Well, okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
I'm
want
I'm
everybody
sure
to
it
get
ignores
in.
that.
Yeah.
All right. So, guys, this can only mean one thing. We've stalled long enough, and we're definitely going to have to get the trick-or-treat session of this going. So I really don't know who is set up first, but somebody's getting trick-or-treated by Jamie. Actually, all 4 of you are. So,
Oh,
Fun.
yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a it's going to be a little bit of a session.
It's going to be hilarious.
So Greg, in all his excitement,
Are you running? I don't know how to run the wheel.
I'll get all of that. You'll be just fine. Here we go.
Perfect.
Good luck, gentlemen.
It's time to play the game. It's time to play the game. Ha ha ha. Let's go.
Yep. I'm ready. I'm ready to laugh. What do we got?
All right.
How did you do a random? Oh, okay. Jason,
Yes.
we're gonna spin the wheel and it's gonna land on trick or treat. If
Okay.
you get treat, it's just a this or that question. And if you get trick, you're gonna have to do something to amuse us. And my choice.
Oh, oh, okay. All right. Uh,
This is what I like. All right. Pretend your mic is cursed and scold it.
get back in there, stupid Mike. How's that?
That's good. And we're doing 3, everybody gets 3 spins.
I feel like this is maybe rigged. Let's go back to the other kind of spinner.
Pretend to be a zombie ordering coffee.
Can you say that again? I told.
Am I really fuzzy?
No, I'm getting some kind of audio.
Oh, okay. Pretend to be a zombie ordering coffee.
Pretend to be a zombie ordering coffee.
Yeah.
Okay. Right? I should have just videoed myself getting out of bed this morning. Would have been perfect. A zombie ordering coffee. Black.
Good. Treat. Scary
better.
mask or face painting?
Scary mask.
Okay. Good job. That was fun.
Thank you. Fun for you, Jamie.
Yeah.
Off low.
Uh-oh. Greg.
This doesn't feel very random.
Trick or treat.
And the wheel.
Friday the 13th or The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Friday the 13th.
Okay.
I hate musicals.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Ghost stories or horror films?
Ghost stories.
Okay. Come on, trick. Yeah. Make your creepiest witch cackle. Yeah, good job. That was. It just like, he didn't even hesitate. That was awesome. Good job, Greg.
Had that one in reserve.
Oh man. Okay.
Trick or treat.
Or treat. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Sing one line of the Monster Mash.
Holy, I don't even know that. Can I look it up?
Yes.
One line of the
It
monster.
was a graveyard smash.
Oh, is it? Hold on. Dang, I don't even know the beat. Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go.
I can give you a
Okay,
different
there.
one if you want.
We do the monster mash. The monster mash. Is that right?
Yes.
Good
Good
enough?
job.
Okay, good. Oh, you have to. That's a thriller.
Ooh, another trick.
Would you? Huh?
You just don't hate me, okay? Deliver a heartfelt eulogy for a dead pumpkin.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are all gathered here today on this sad, memorous day. This pumpkin lived a long, beautiful life. It was um, it was cut from his vine a little too young. But as it happens with all things, things must die. And it has gone up to pumpkin heaven, I suppose.
Good job, Jose. I know. That's so good.
Look
He
at
gets all tricks. Chant Bloody Mary 3 times, then act terrified.
Chant Bloody Mary. Okay, hold on. Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. Ah! Okay.
Good job. That's so fun.
Because it's funny, that's why.
It's so fun. What? Oh, you can't trick us. Trick or treat.
He rigged it.
Okay. Laugh maniacally for 10 seconds straight.
I don't know how long 10 seconds.
Good job.
That's a long ass time. Hold on.
Yeah.
That was like what, 5 seconds? Gosh.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Yeah, I had to follow Greg up, you know.
Pretend to be a snake charmer whose flute just broke.
Man. I don't know how to do that. Sorry. Did it come out all right?
Fog machine or strobe lights?
Oh, strobe lights.
What? Strobe lights? Yeah. All right. That was fun. Thank you. Thank you. Good job.
Good luck.
What?
Oh, so I'm in there, folks.
Yes. Trick
Jake
or
from
treat.
State Farm is going to do his best with this, guys. Bear with me. I hope I don't have to frickin' sing. That's all I can say. Here we go.
Right? You got lucky. Halloween dance or bonfire?
Ooh, bonfire for sure. Easy
Okay.
one. Easy
Yep.
one. All right, let's go treat. Come on, treat.
Trick.
Treat.
Full moon or foggy night?
Ooh, full moon for sure. Foggy means I hit deer and stuff. That's all. That's the only thing that can happen on a foggy night. Let's go.
Yes. Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on, treat. Let's go.
Trick. Oh, come on.
Yes.
Rigged.
Rig.
Haunted house or corn maze?
A haunted house, for sure. Easy one. All
You
right.
lucked out.
I did. I squeaked out of there, guys. Thank God. You guys were blessed to not have
But look
this.
at Vance. Vance is back.
Yes, Vance is back. Which means he's just in time.
Hi. Oh, I can't hear him.
All right.
Oh, yes. Trick or treat.
Yeah, that was my. How'd you like my treat? I had a little trick and I took off abracadabra.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I was
No,
going to have to
I
send you a
apologize.
nasty message.
It started getting real funky with the static. I started to walk outside. It gave me hell to get back on here. But I'm back.
Okay. Just in time
Okay.
to describe your favorite reptile as if it's a monster.
Oh, yeah. A little dickhead. He's a dragon. That guy's just fierce, man. He's just always out, just ready to get me. I don't know why. He's just mean. Oh, I got to tell like a story? Oh. So like, okay. So on a dark night on Friday the 13th, there was a kid that walked into this haunted house, and there was this evil blue snake that snatched his little ass up and ate him, and he was never seen from again.
Okay.
How long do I got to keep the story going, just out of curiosity?
Right?
All right.
Another trick.
Yeah, I want a treat, damn it.
Describe your current surroundings as if they are haunted.
Ooh, this thing's giving me problems. Can you hear me clear?
Yeah. Describe your current surroundings as if they're haunted. Kind of choppy.
I've got walls with cobwebs and spiders running down them. And that's really not a lie. I could really get those out of here.
Wonder why.
That's an unfair me couch.
What is that choppy
I think it's me again.
treat? Beetlejuice or Ghostbusters?
Beetlejuice.
Very good. Good job.
Definitely Beetlejuice, yeah. Heck yeah.
Yep, we're all done. Thank you for participating. That was super fun. You all did a great job. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Like, share, follow, and subscribe.
Man,
Yeah, Vance, I think you got some weird feedback, and I got to replace you guys because you. Okay.
the
I can get
twisted
you in there
shit
for
that
sure.
Jamie
Oh, he's
makes
no
us
longer
do.
wrong, Jeremy, that little sucker.
Yeah, Tutankhamun snuck out on us too, but he can't be gone long, so we got to get him in there. Let's yeah, I got to find you here. So give us a second. Let's do this. We'll replace it with the jeweler. There we go. Beautiful. I think we're all back.
Yeah.
Back and ready to spin.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like
All right,
Dustin's
Mofo 2.
idea, though. Did you see Dustin's idea?
What
What was that?
Jamie's turn. I do like that idea.
Shut Dustin.
I do like this idea.
Whose team are you on?
Solid idea.
That is not a bad idea. All right, here we go.
Can I use my own questions over here? No, John says no. Dustin, that's not love, buddy. No.
Here we go.
Thank you. Trick or treat. No, treat.
Oh, would you look at that? Would you just look at it? Let's all take a moment and see where she lands. Oh, trick. Jamie,
Funny.
pretend your hair is trying to strangle you. Another trick, please. Okay, you're at Taco Bell and you order a burrito and spiders crawl out of it. You got to get your money back. You got to get your money back. Go.
Excuse me? Is this
Yes,
a
ma'am?
joke? There's a spider coming out of this burrito?
That's
I
called
demand a
cooking.
refund.
All right. Okay, so I kind of liked the 10-second thing, but we're going to go away from the Halloween theme, and I think you just yodel for 10 seconds.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow, you made it like 5 or 6 seconds, so that was pretty good.
That's so funny. You just
Okay.
start
Thanks for
laughing.
joining me on Trick or Treat.
Now we know Jamie's a professional yodeler.
Right?
Yeah.
Jamie's turn went
That's fun.
very oddly, but we liked it. We liked it. We're going for spin 2. I don't even know what to add to that. I'm out of words for that. So we're gonna pop this back up, guys.
I'll
We're
be
gonna
back.
get second winner.
Lost
See you in a
audio.
second, Jared. All right. Let's do it. If I
Does
can
it
get
tell you how
down
many
here.
people are in there?
It does. It says there's 13 currently. A bunch of people out there don't want Forge Coin for whatever strange reason. They're avoiding it. Or they just didn't hear it. They didn't type it in there. TK.
Bosa.
Oh, sir.
Congrats, sir. I think you're up there on the totals anyhow. I think you've grabbed a couple different times now. So
Yeah. He's got
sweet.
some.
Good luck to round 3 participants. It's getting really complicated, but that's all we're doing, guys. Hashtag Mofo3 if you want in on the next round. These are all $5 Forge Coin, by the way. So get your total up there. We'll get that off the screen.
Now he's tut.
Yeah, now he's
I'm
tough.
keeping
I gotta
track
replace him
also.
again. We'll get it in here.
Are you writing them all? Oh, the Forge Coin?
Yeah.
Or the names?
I'm writing down who's winning so I can update it.
Gotcha.
Dan
as
at
people
Vision
come and
Quest
go.
thinks that I need 5 minutes in the hot seat every week. Dan, whose side are you on?
Fantastic idea, Dan.
Yes,
No
I
way.
agree. I think that's a great idea.
Can't hear or see anybody.
You can't. We can hear and see you.
Not
And we're
anymore.
losing people left and right. Let's go back to this.
They are falling.
Why?
Fouling.
Ken would say they're getting EV muxed.
They're getting
Yeah.
muxed. We're
You
down
know
to
why?
2 panel guests.
Wait, hey Greg, are you on your phone?
No.
They're the only 2 that are on their phone.
Yeah,
the
it's a
phone's
phone thing.
Ah.
Yeah, it's
Could
gotta
be.
be.
It gives them 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Patrick.
is that
Good
is
to see
that
you,
a
man.
thing?
No, I don't know.
No.
Oh. Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I got it now.
Okay.
There we go.
Nice. Boy, I hope that's not a consistent Eevee Mux thing.
Yeah.
All right.
What do
Me
you think,
too.
Jared? Thoughts? Eevee Mux? Can it? Shit can it? Go to StreamYard?
You're done.
He's like,
I think it's just because of the links, you know. The links
Yeah.
just sometimes mess up.
Could be.
I had to
DJ
go
calls
all
it-
the way out, and then I had to just copy and paste it all the way to get back in. So
Yeah.
whenever you copy and paste, it doesn't have an issue with the link.
Gotcha. That could
DJ
very well be it.
DJ calls it Timu StreamYard.
Right? Yeah, you know, the goofy part is like you could do so many different things in here. You can't in
Yeah.
StreamYard, so I have to keep coming back to it. But
Yeah.
quality's
StreamYard's
decent.
limited.
It really is, yeah. It kind of boxes you in a little bit to the same look, right? But is what it is. So yeah, guys,
Fun.
another round of questions for you while we're waiting for this last spin here for the night. What is the one big thing you're looking for in 26 between the three of you? Whether that's a personal thing in your collection or a particular show you want to get to, what is one of your, I guess, reptile related goals you're looking for in 26? I know we're getting toward the end of the year here, so. And anybody can grab this one and run with it if you got something in mind.
I'll go. I would like to get it at least, if not real close, maybe to the Super Gravel Clown combo of some sort. I don't know what exactly yet, but just getting the Super Gravel and Clown.
Okay. Nice. Good goal. Got a lot of parts and pieces for that. Shouldn't be too tough to get a couple of them, but
Just been a long wait, man. Growing all that pretty much just in house, and
Yeah.
right.
one pickup got a little mail from Proper Royals, so excited to get that guy going.
Right. 100%. So yeah, Greg,
It's a
got
long
something in
game
mind?
to wait.
Yeah,
Dude, I want to have a stable year. This year just kind of threw me for a loop, and I've got so many parts, pieces, and ingredients that I want to add in, and I put together in this year and kind of set me back. So now next year, I'd really like to get that dialed in so I can have a chance to mix these animals in the way I want, you know, per design. And the other side of that is getting that rat shed going is going to be huge for us because that's just going to be such a huge savings once we get it set up.
Yeah, for sure. Rat shed's a must.
Yeah.
We're kind of in that same boat. We're in that transition of the facility getting that portion of it finished up to be able to actually not just produce, but like promote and sell, you know, package nicely, get enough production to where we're able to do a lot of ASF production and get them sized right, get them out on a usable website where we keep track of quantities, everything that's available, and just have it available to people. We're starting locally, which is going to be interesting. We've got a service up in this area that does like a tri-state delivery, but they do it next day every time.
Nice.
So it's called Speedy up here, but they'll do Minnesota, Wisconsin, actually 4 states, Illinois and Iowa. But any of those 4 states, no matter what you send, it's next day.
So you think about doing delivery?
Yeah, we could get away with not doing the dry ice, just a simple ice pack. Do you know what I mean? Get it insulated really well, throw a nice big block of ice in there, not have to source the dry ice, and see if it works on that scale, right? If that's going well, then expand nationwide and look at some different options. But
Is the dry ice that expensive to source?
it's difficult for us
just-
purely by location. Like for us to run it back and forth is like an hour and a half drive. Just in how do we maintain it between shifts?
Yeah, there's no,
Do you know what
there's
I mean?
no like delivery out to us. It literally would be us going to pick it up, and yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, dry ice is pretty expensive out here in California. How much is it out there?
We
I
haven't
have
even
not
priced it.
priced it.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive out here.
Yeah. So to get that in place as like, if you want to call it a test market, see what kind of quantities we're going to need, how quick does the stuff move, and still be able to supply it in a reasonable form to that little group, right? And if it goes great and you're producing plenty, look at your other options. Look at dry ice. Is there somebody that would drop it, 2 times a week and you ship Tuesdays and Thursdays, say? You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
yeah, otherwise we have no way to maintain that kind of stuff on site to get it out to people.
We just ordered our first frozen shipment from Tyler, and we got, I don't know, I want to say we got something like 300 feeders, 350 feeders, something like that. Came in a large box, and I was really concerned because it didn't come next day. It was more like a 3-day delivery. But he had a small chunk of dry ice in there, but because of the insulation he had in the box,
Yeah.
everything was still solid frozen. So
Yeah.
that shocked me. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
The beauty of the dry ice is you don't get any moisture from it when it melts, right? Which is
Right, it just evaporates.
it's the downfall of packing anything with regular ice. It would have to be, like John was saying, same day or just an overnight, like it's there immediately. Otherwise, you end up with a mess. But yeah, the dry ice works really good. But you're right, Greg. The amount of I don't know what the cost is, but when I've ordered, because we do, like John was saying, order supplement. When we get our orders in with the dry ice, the amount of insulation that's in there is insane on some of them. They use the soft stuff that wraps around. I mean, it's like 6-inch thick, kind of compressed. Either that or they're putting them in the full styrofoam cooler type package.
This wasn't that thick, but it was cut. It was probably, I don't know, 1.5 2 inches thick.
Okay.
It looked like normal, like fiberglass insulation covered in plastic on both sides.
Okay.
But it was kind of cut to fit the box and just kind of overlapped in the box and taped shut.
Yeah.
It might be worth, having a conversation with Tyler and let him to, allow him to give you some guidance on that, because he may have something on that could help you out there.
Yeah. I know Val was asking too about your rats. Are you doing ASFs or Norwegians or what?
We just do Norways. We can't do ASFs here; they're illegal. So,
okay,
yeah, field mice, right?
Yeah, I would love to be able to try them, but they're illegal here, and that's just one headache that I don't need.
Yeah.
Especially I'm getting ready to do paperwork to the state to do educational programs, and hopefully get some animals that I otherwise wouldn't be able to house here. Some native species.
Yeah.
So it'd be really nice to be able to keep those native species for the educational program. So.
Right.
Gotcha. Don't risk that in any way,
Yeah, no, just play by the rules, and
Yep. Gotcha. So Jose, 26, man. I know you've got something that you're specifically honing in on. There's got to be a goal you're really hoping to hit, working toward.
I mean, for sure, hoping. Actually, to be honest with you, next year I'm hoping to do, if I could get my collection to 50%, my own production would be ideal.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a goal.
Yeah. 50% or more, and actually maybe at least 50% next year. But what as far as production, what I'm looking, a Super Disco Hayabusa would be sick. Plus.
Yeah.
How many have you added this year, Jose? How many snakes have you added?
I have half of 48 racks, so 24. I have 24 snakes right now that I have yet to move. Hatchlings. I'm gonna keep most of them.
Yeah.
Now I'll probably keep, let's say 15 of them. Same 15.
I hear all the grunts and groans. Like, do I really?
We'll see what makes the cut. We'll see what makes the cut. But there's a lot that I can keep and work with that you just don't see out there.
Yeah.
There's so much, and it'll definitely and some double heads, some just clown or head clowns or clowns. So yeah, I don't know. And then I got the TSK stuff coming. Yeah, I got some nice TSK stuff. This female, she should be dropping. I'm guessing December. So
Nice.
Okay.
actually 2 of them, but
So you've been adding from outside every year?
like
just
buying
kinda
sticks from
when-
outside. No, I
No.
so the last ones that I bought were the TSKs.
Okay.
TSKs and my hurricane stuff I bought last year. Those are the only two. I mean, total it's 3 snakes, but it was 2 females and a male.
That's not too bad.
Other than that, I haven't bought anything for a couple years.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Some good goals, man. I know the Snake King over there is awfully still. I hope he didn't get Goldilocks.
He straight froze.
No, I was just, man, he had
You
me
look like
worried.
a statue, right?
He did, for sure. 2026, Jared, I know you've got plenty to look forward to, but what is the main focus, the main goal for 26?
Can't
We
hear
got
him.
no audio.
Muted.
I think he muted himself, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm gonna do
Yeah, I
that.
was
Dude,
on
good.
mute.
Nice trick,
I was
Jared. I'm
just
gonna
trying
do
to
that.
be respectful. So, yeah, 2026 is going to be a huge year for growth. I have a lot of males that have been up to size, waiting for the females to be ready, and I have a good amount of females that are going to boost, these projects forward. And this year, some of those projects that are going to be moving are going to be the Gray Ghost, which is the matriarch that tests negative for hypo, that's compatible with hypo. So I'm going to actually be utilizing him. He's het clown. So I'm going to be utilizing him to go for the allelic combos of the Grange Ghost, which is the het hypo het matriarch or het Gray Ghost. I'm gonna go forward calling it the matriarch, but just to make it simple, I guess right now I'm just describing it with both, but till I'm making them and actually putting them out there, I am gonna keep the Grange Ghost ALS combo name as far as as long as that proves out, because I did buy the animal from one of the founders of the project, so it's not that I disbelieve in the credibility of it. It's just that I have not seen the Grange Ghost in person myself ever before. So for me, it's kind of like a proving factor of seeing this actually work together. So that's going to be really exciting. I'll be putting him to some hypos that are either heifer clown or hypo clown combo females and getting full clutches of Grange combos. So we're going to see what it does. Excited about that for sure. I know a lot of people have been waiting for that project just to see what comes of it. Me too. My Hypo DG Clown project is going to be taking off this season with my 5 incomplete dominant triple het male. And I have a lot of different directions for that are going to yield some ALS results as far as like the spider complex with blackhead, chocolate, spot nose, redhead, things of that nature. Well, redhead's not in the complex, but it reacts in a way like ALS to where it's super, super expressive. But Bongo was the other ALS that I had in that combo that I was thinking of. And then, there's a lot of other codoms mixed in, especially just on the male side. So crazy stuff going to be coming from him alone. And then I also have my Spot Nose Mario triple het Exanthic DG Clown that's up to size and going to be putting in some work this season. going for some double visual combos that hopefully carry the hat. If they don't, I'm not disappointed because I'll be going for the DG Exanthic side of things. And then mainly. And then I have the Krypton triple het project for Desert Ghost Genetic Stripe Monarch that's going to be taken off this year. And honestly, overall, Monarch is the project that I'm the most excited about. And I'm diving really deep genetically with the Quint het male. And yeah, I'm building an arsenal for that project, specifically with Mandarin involved, especially if anybody's seen the NR Mandarin Hurricane Monarch that Righteous Reptiles produced this recently.
Nice.
That's
It's
crazy.
awesome. What
What's
do you,
your
which
plans
line?
for the? I was going to say,
Sorry,
what's
John.
your plans for the ghost working the door behind you? That thing was just moving
The
back and
dog
forth.
It
on
out,
its
was.
own.
It was all
Yeah.
over. What line are you running on the Exanthic?
I have VPI Exanthic in most of the deeper projects, but then I also have the MJ Exanthic because I have a Fire Scrambler MJ Exanthic Hetfer Pied. And let me see here. I think right now, where's she worked then? Yeah, right now I don't know exactly where she was planned on pairing because she's not on any of these cards, but I'm gonna be working that into a project to get Clint's basically either the Hypo DG Clown project so I can get Hypo DG Clown Exanthic Pied combo
nice.
animals, or we'll see. It's up in the air, but I'm working both lines. The MJ Exanthic line, I'm working mainly to get it into other projects in the het form.
Cool.
Nice.
Just a big
And
lack
you got
of availability.
Yeah.
a lot of big combos, but a lot of big odds come with it too, right?
Yeah.
Like trying to get back to those are tough, right?
The greatest thing though about where I'm at is Justin spoke on it recently on KG's podcast, and when you have quad hets to quad hets and you're not specifying what double you want to hit and potentially carry on the rest of the hets for your building blocks, your odds drop significantly for hitting a double visual with those hets possibly carrying over. So
Right.
in a lot of these projects, I'm at a point where I don't really care what doubles I hit as long as I'm hitting those building blocks that are going to help me grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So
Absolutely.
those odds actually aren't horrible because, you know, if you say, well, I want, say I have four, you know, quad het to a quad het, but I don't want to hit any visuals of the one pair. Now I've made my odds of hitting the triples even harder because I'm adding the extra gene in there. So it's actually lowering my odds. But by saying it doesn't matter which double I hit, I'm actually making my odds better. I think it's down to like a 1 in 28 chance of any double.
Of hitting something.
Yeah, if you're not particular about which ones you're looking to
Exactly.
get, yeah.
Exactly.
Makes sense, yeah.
And
Yeah, huge
it's a
plans,
beautiful
man.
thing about being in your growth phase because if you don't have any of those animals and you need them, you're gonna keep all of them.
Everything becomes
Right.
magic. It's kind of where I'm at.
It's all yeah.
Yeah.
It's also if someone doesn't have those, you have to make them.
100%.
Right.
And the
Yeah,
variety
that's
that
true.
you would get out of
Yeah.
those clutches is just fun. You know, it's a bag of Skittles, and
Yeah.
I think if you're not in this to be surprised and, you know, to shoot for things that, you know, aren't guaranteed, then I feel like you're in the wrong industry because this
Yeah.
industry is built on faith in our knowledge and our beliefs of what these genetics are going to do when we pair them together. So
Yeah.
if you're not shooting in the dark, then you're not gonna make anything that surprises yourself, really.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
100% agree.
what we think they're gonna do, and that's to your point is where you get surprised where you think it's gonna be one thing, but something totally different comes out, and you're like, what happened here? I got a whole clutch of that.
Right.
I have plenty of project plans. I mean, that's how I like to develop my project plans is, I've seen a lot, and there's still so much I haven't seen. So I want to be in the complex side of things just because of that, time that I've spent, obsessing over all of this. And I don't want to go that simple for that reason alone. My mind just takes me places to where I can't imagine what it looks like, but I think it's going to be insane. And I feel like we all get to that point in the projects that we're the most passionate about to start off with, at least.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. So that leaves us with just one, Ron Jeremy, a guy that never takes a shot in the dark. It's always on camera. What's your plans for 2026 down there, Ron?
Well, I'm looking at a couple more snakes possibly getting. Nothing really too much though. I mean, for the most part, I've got pretty much everything I need. There's like I said, a few more snakes that I'm looking at getting that got a couple of the combo, both those genes is what I need. So, really not getting too much, but as far as breeding, like I'm going to be working, I got some recessives going. I got a quad that I'm working on. In fact, she's going right now. It's so I'm doing a hypopied clown to a hypopied clown, all hets though. And then on one of those, it's a visual ultra male on the male. So I'm hoping to hit the hypopied clown this year. Again, same thing though. I don't really expect to hit a triple. I mean, if I hit a double, I'm fine with that. I'll be working. I got some other recessives I'm doing too. I got the rainbow I'm working on. I'll be doing a lot of codoms. I've got some scrambler that I'm going to be putting into some projects, and then be working a lot on codoms too, kind of getting some other codoms mixed in with some other ones. I'll probably, I don't know, I'm looking at maybe about 10, 12 breedings next year, maybe at most. And that's probably about it. Nothing too crazy. Like I said, I'll be working the rainbow, the hypo, pied clown, ultra male. Trying to think. Seems like I might have another recessive. Then I'll be like with the codoms, I'm going to be working like some darks and some light colored genes and some pretty wonky patterns. So yeah, I got quite a bit of stuff I'm working on.
It's awesome.
Nice, man, to hit that quad. I mean, if you're talking about doing an ultramel hypo clown pied, I mean, that's a crazy looking animal. And like you said, how can you really go wrong if you get just the double in any of that pairing? Like hypo ultramels look fantastic. Hypo clowns really doesn't matter which way you go, you know.
What male do you have for that project?
So the male I got from Aussie actually. So that's a ultra male, 100% het pied, 66 double het hypo clown. The clown, I'm pretty sure that's going to prove for sure. The hypo, we'll see on that. I'm sure to work out on that. And then the female, she's a triple het for hypopied clown. So I could hit hypopied clowns out of that, and then they'll all be het for the ultra male. So then I could sit there and work on that the following year, try to get the ultra males mixed into that.
Nice.
Yeah,
you got to take your steps, and you know, it was a different deal. We talk about this all the time on different segments, different weeks, but like coming in when we did in 2019, the ball game looked, at least to us, a lot different. So things were going incredibly high. If you wanted a visual clown female with any kind of codom in it, you're paying $3-4 grand.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? That's totally different than it looks now. So we're building that stuff back then. Do you know what I mean?
It's
We're
crazy to me though.
But think about like your base
that
level.
happened, you know.
Like the hypopied clown
was
was like $15,000 to $17,000. The highest one I seen was like 17 grand. And then it just like a little bit down the road, man, you just seen it kind of go to like 10 grand and 8 grand. And then it was all of a sudden, you know, just like 3-4 grand or something like that. Like,
yeah, I remember snakes weren't even staying on the market for longer than a few hours at one point.
Right. yeah, if we looked for a breeder clown
Oh, that
female, good luck. No one was selling them. If they were, they were
yeah.
getting an arm and a leg for them. You know what I mean?
I mean,
I remember.
even when I got into just buying a pet again after I had to sell my green tree python collection 5 years prior to that, I just was like 5 years without a snake, being heartbroken over having to sell my collection in a way, like not heartbroken, but just like separated from my passion. And
Yeah.
then I was like, let me just buy a ball python because they're coming down in prices, and the market's kind of stabilizing, but then it was started crashing after that. But when I was buying just pets in the beginning, when the market was stabilizing, I mean, I got my son's het clown female that was, possible vanilla, and she was $300 for
Yeah.
just basically a het clown. And, I thought she was going to prove vanilla. She didn't, but I mean, she should have. It was a 50-50, so she's not. But either way, just back then, $300 for a het clown. I remember before the COVID prices went up, it's like a het clown was $50. I mean, for a female breeder, a het clown was like $100,
Yeah.
$150. It was crazy
Right.
to see those prices.
It was mad. The
Yeah.
market went mad. I don't even, I can't even count how many times we'd see some. John would see one, or I'd see one, or Jamie would, and we'd be like, "Oh, we should probably get this." So we'd end of the day we'd get together and go, "Hey, look at this. What do you think? Should we get this?" Yeah, let's get it.
Sold.
We'd go on there the next day, gone, and we're like, it happened over and over, man. It got to be where you'd see something and you were in a panic because you knew it wasn't going to stay there, for, like you said, for more than a few hours. It's just nuts.
So we shifted and we started making everything. Like, okay, we're
Yeah.
going to get our parts and we're just going to make stuff because it was ridiculous at the time to get going in something. If you didn't want to mortgage a house and buy in to the hilt, you know what I mean? Like, we were never
Yeah.
looking at that side of it. So, pretty wild.
Yeah.
But
Even
I mean,
we'll
even
take
with that, even with that, it makes you stop wanting to chase what people were chasing back then. I mean,
Yeah.
I got into ball pythons prior to COVID, but you see the COVID and it's a bubble, right? And you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna breed what I want to breed, keep what I want to keep, sell whatever. But that's what changed the whole mindset. It should have anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
absolutely. Well, we'll take a quick spin, guys. Get some more cash out to the audience. Flip up the channel to all kinds of people who don't exist here, but it lets us spin. So let's do it. Good luck, everybody. $5 more in somebody's pocket. Looks like we got.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. 100%.
Well,
Walker.
but without the ebb and flow, it would grow stagnant, right? And people would just lose interest altogether. So
Absolutely.
you got to have those ups and downs. Yeah.
For sure. And it will.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Congrats,
for sure. The
Christopher.
market is just what it is. So, congrats. Seawalk gets $5 in his pocket. But agree with you 100%, Jared. The market generates itself. If people aren't willing to pay it, that's not really the market. That's some false ideal, Whatever somebody's willing to pay, that's your market, whether you like it or not,
The reality is, should these animals be worth $50,000? In my opinion, no.
Right.
They're not that rare of a species, and the genes that we're working with really, they may be rare now, but 6 weeks from now, a year from now, are they going to be that rare then? So,
Yeah.
I think the days of that, I don't know, because now with
There
the
comes a
market,
point for every project where it's availability and demand equals out, and that's where the project, settles in its value. And I think that every value is different for every project, because every demand is going to hold differently for every project,
True.
you know, and we have a variable market in the sense that it's a privilege to buy these animals. It's not a necessity, you know.
Mm-hmm.
When we have
Definitely
extra
a
money and we can
commodity.
buy something that we're passionate about, it's like any kind of, you know, you call it, a lot of people call it a hobby. I'm a breeder in this industry, so to me, it's not a hobby anymore. It was a hobby at one point. For me now, it's a passion turned into a dream, you know, and I don't want to make millions of dollars. I don't want to make hundreds of thousands of dollars necessarily. I think that I want to make a living off of my passion. And that's what it's always been since I was a kid and had this dream that this industry was going to grow to this point. And, you know, if I can do that, that's enough for me. But I think putting the passion first is always going to be the biggest part of it. And when you see the different parts of the market that are really high, and it's like, think about how much passion and how much time the breeders before us put in to get the projects to that point. If it wasn't for the Justin and the Brock Wagner and, you know, Bob, many breeders, you know, it wasn't for the original founders, you know, Peter Call and, you know, breeders that don't have as good a rap nowadays, but for things that happened over the years that, you know, I don't even know all the ins and outs of, but, you know, we owe a credit at least to the time that it takes to respectfully put mutations into projects. So if you have a $50 spot nose mutation and you put it into a hypo DG clown, and now that spot nose adds $500 to $1,000 on top of that clown, how many years is it going to take someone with an average income to take the ingredients and put that together, you know? And that's where the value comes into spending the extra money because it is an investment. This is an industry. And when you're buying those animals, you're buying an investment because
Yeah.
of the time it takes. And that's
I
not the
think that,
investment of your money, it's the investment of the breeder's time.
yeah, I
Right.
think that justifies the price that they put on it, but it all goes back to what John said in the beginning. It literally is what somebody's worth willing to pay for it, period. That's what makes the market. Because you can put something out
100%.
there, yeah, $100 and nobody wants it. It's not worth
You
$100.
think though, our market has grown to consumer size of millions.
Yeah,
And if I have an animal and it's only one and I am getting bombarded day in and day out for that animal's pricing
yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
bigger guys that want it, it's not going
Yes.
cheap, you know, and
It's
that's
Well,
what
simple. It's
then
simple
dictates
then
those
supply.
someone is
It's
willing
values.
to
simple
pay
supply
it,
and
right?
demand.
Who's inquiring
Is
where
the
their
supply there?
projects
Does the
at?
demand exist?
How many people are interested? Yeah, there's too many like variables to really like there
No,
was an argument about well all two genes should be the same price and all this and that. Well,
it's
this
it's
two gene
simple
pewter isn't
economics.
gonna
So it's either supply and demand. With those two meet, that's where it's at,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah,
all it
yeah.
comes down to.
There's three
How much
things:
supply is
supply,
it, and how big is
demand,
the demand?
yeah,
That's it.
supply, demand, and finances.
yeah.
Supply and demand create your finance, create how much it's worth. It's two things. It's simple economics. That's what it comes down to. If there's 1,000 of one snake, it's gonna be worth $20. They can
And
find
some
a
of those
thousand other snakes.
And some of those
Yeah, it's like
projects are huge gambles, man, because you
Yeah.
don't know. Like some of them where you have no idea what this thing's going to look like. You have a feeling, and then you get to the end, and you're like, "That's it." And then
Sure.
now you got something where
now.
people don't. You've spent a bunch of time, and you can't get anything out of it. I don't know that
Wah, wah,
happens a lot.
wah.
Hey, stop
Yeah,
There
stop
are
picking on all the sunset breeders, man. It's okay. It's all right.
there are some projects that are definitely like questionable, you know, like why is
yeah,
that animal genetically selling for that much? Like, okay, it's in demand, like it's very in demand. It's one of the few animals that are existing with that combo,
yeah,
but say it's only a double homozygous, maybe with an extra codom, or maybe not. Maybe, you know, and that thing is selling for over $30,000.
uh,
That's more far out there, especially with mutations that have been around for like 10 years. I feel like that's a little further out there than something
Yeah.
like, oh, well, I have this new mutation and I mixed it into a double homozygous with a codon, and now I'm still asking this X amount because
Right.
the new gene
If
is X amount on its own.
yeah,
Now,
yeah.
that's a whole different argument, and I can agree where that can come into play. And yeah, I think that certain markets are created to generate interest also,
Oh,
and
absolutely.
money
Yep.
generates interest in projects, especially like value generates interest in projects, sometimes more so even than the look of the snake, because a lot of times people are investing in the hets and they're like, well, this snake's gonna potentially produce something amazing and it justifies the price because the hets. But you got to look at it from a deeper input and really do your digging into what those hets are going to make and what the value of those combinations are going to come out in the current market, and then forecast it for the future.
Yeah.
Somebody fell down the stairs.
That
What
was a
happened?
water bowl.
Oh, was that you? Okay. I was like,
I thought
what
it was
the?
Jamie for a minute. I thought you took over
Right?
the bowl.
So, yeah, I mean, ultimately, it goes back to the same thing, though. It's truly only worth what somebody is willing to give you for it. I don't care if it's the only quint visual with 8 codons. If no one's willing to buy that thing, it's a 50-cent animal. Whatever you could sell it for on a Vietnamese market for ball python steaks, that's what it's worth.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Of course.
Like, we can pretend it's all these other things, but
Yeah.
truly it is what someone is
Yeah.
going to give you
Yeah.
for it.
And by no
So,
means am I, like, I'm not saying anything specifically, but I am talking about something specific. You know, there's a price value difference between an animal that I'm picking up and clutch mates to it, that, you know, my animal is very close to the 1K mark. And these other clutch mates are, you know, $4,000 to $4,500. And the only thing separating the animal that I got, the quad het and the quints, was the, you know, guarantee that those were kryptons, and mine is either a het clown or a het cryptic. So it's just missing one of them. So
right.
either way, mine is a quint, and then if you add the extra het, which actually isn't five heterozygous, it's a homozygous triple het because it's a krypton. You can never actually produce a quint from it. So I feel personally calling that a quint is improper because it can never reproduce a quint. Like a true
Right,
quint
right.
could do
Right.
that.
Yeah.
And in reality, you know, if you have a Candino, that's a homozygous, and if it's carrying 3 hets, it's a triple het. So why are we calling kryptons double hets? It's a krypton triple het. Either way,
Right.
that's my argument for this week. But either way, though,
For
the
this week.
krypton triple het was in the $400 to $4,500 range, and the quint het was, you know, right around $1,000 that I picked up. So that.
But I'll give you this. You're guaranteed to produce a clown or krypton out of that, where your quint, you're not guaranteed to produce any of the visuals out of that.
Right.
You're not guaranteeing one
Yeah.
or the other.
Yeah,
You're
with the
right.
krypton you are.
But
Oh
The
yeah,
no, I
Krypton,
know.
you
I'm
absolutely
saying
are.
with the quint,
Yeah.
you're not guaranteeing it.
right.
But why isn't it valued higher? Because a triple het for
Because
the
the
direction,
demand isn't
just to
there either, though.
specify though, the triple het for the one direction would have been $1,500 online on market right now, and then the quad
You're
het.
saying minus a krypton, just a triple het minus
Just the
krypton.
triple het, yeah. If it was the clown triple het, then it would be 1,500. But because you don't know if it's clown or krypton, you're devaluing it first. But then it's also got the extra het. You know, it's not a
Well,
triple; it's a quint. Or
to
it's a
your point,
quad.
Jared, to your point, if you have a quint or even a quad het, say you've got a quad het that's a Ultramel Krypton DG. If you're going for the full Monty on that. You're going for the full, Krypton quadhead DG. Your chances of hitting that animal are considerably. There's you're up against the odds if you don't have another visual you're putting that to. But where that animal still has its value is if it's a Krypton and I have Cryptic and I have Clown, and I want the ability to breed that animal into both to get those genes into both, then that animal is going to be much more valuable to me than it would be, say, to you, where you have a single focus in mind versus someone who's trying to spread those genes throughout other breeders.
Yeah, not all quints are made equally. Like if you start
Now,
Right.
stacking a bunch of albinos and things that look terrible and
Yeah.
it's a quint, I don't want it. I don't want
Yeah, you
any
can
of
keep
the
that.
offspring. Do you know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
now the one thing, yeah, you're right. It does work better into the projects genetically, but there is a very down market on Krypton, visual Krypton, because of the breeding, the breeding. I don't know the word. You want to be careful with how you breed them. If you have a Krypton, you want to breed it to a visual clown pretty much always because or you're going to have to test everything because if you go to Krypton to a visual cryptic, you're going to get Kryptons and cryptics that are indistinguishable. If you
Yeah,
have a
that's true.
Krypton and you go to either het, anything you miss on is indistinguishable. You have to test them all. If you go Krypton to clown, now you're safe. That's the only way that you can breed a Krypton without testing. Even if you go Krypton to Krypton, you can hit all three and not know which ones are cryptic, which ones are Krypton, but you will know the clowns. You
But
see,
if you're
so it's
if
a
you're breeding to an animal
devaluing
that you're going to be
project when
testing
you have
anyway,
both for a lot of people.
right? But if you're breeding to an animal that you're going to be testing anyway, then there's no
Well,
downside to
yeah.
that.
There's no downside then. Yeah.
The,
You're
the
Yeah.
going
other
to
the other
test.
point the other point to that is how terrible are your odds on the Quint versus a Krypton with three heads, right? It goes down. I mean, with the Quint, you're almost never gonna. I mean, how many four codoms do four recessive visuals do you see out there? Not many. They're out there now, but there's not many. It just to hit that Quint is gonna be difficult. Even to
Yeah.
hit, even like you said, even to hit three out of the five, even that's still difficult if you don't have visuals on both sides or
I
on
personally
one.
would take a visual recessive with two incomplete dominants over a quint any day. That animal's going to have more value to me
Yeah.
every time because
yeah.
the odds
Well,
just
now
aren't
you're
there.
talking about
But
the
that's
testing,
not
but
how the market for Krypton works, though, because if you took a clown exanthic or if you took a clown combo and you took a Krypton equivalent combo, the Krypton market is lower than the clown market, so it devalues the combos that it's in.
Uh, that's not been my experience recently because recently I've seen clowns and clown combos selling for sub $100 mark. So I think that's just a reflection of the market in general right now. I
Well,
think
I'm
once
talking
this
specifically on those higher ends with Clown or Krypton mixed in. Krypton devalues those higher end projects because of all the testing and the specific directions that you have to take with them. And that's why I was saying, and it wasn't it wasn't like the difference in price that I was arguing, it's the huge difference in price. Why is a quint that is almost just as genetically significant valued thousands lower in the market?
Yeah.
right.
That's my argument. They should be differently valued. I'm not saying that because yes, the Krypton does, if it works for your project and your direction, it's the better animal in the long run. But
I
I
don't
also
understand that
think
either.
that I also personally think that it was being priced as a quint that could pass on every het to its offspring. Because if you look at Krypton triple hets, they're not always necessarily, there's a lot of them. I'd have to look. I can't speak 100%, but I don't feel like they're up around that $5,000 mark for a Krypton triple het.
I
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
personally
the
feel like there are several two gene incomplete dominant combos that look better than some of the triple recessive combos out there.
Yeah,
And
because
for
like
the
a lot of
life
the
of me,
hypoclown stuff looks better than when you put DG into it.
yeah, I just can't
Yeah.
for the life of me understand why they're holding the value that they are when people just don't seem to be shopping with their eyes. They're getting all caught up in what the
Genetics.
games
I
are in
think
the
Well, I think the market from the breeder perspective, not pet buyers, but the breeders, I think, have gotten, at least in the last year and a half or so, way more selective, or they're pinpointing what do I have and what exactly do I need to plug in, and that's what and instead of what they were doing 2 or 3 years ago. That's a good buy. I don't have anything, but that's, you know what I'm saying. They're looking at potential and buying it. They're not looking so much at potential as what
Yeah,
plugs in and what
collections are
doesn't.
getting much
Yeah.
more focused now,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that is true. But the other side of that is you take a quint to a quint. Now you're testing for 5 recessives on every baby, unless you get visuals. Now you're sitting with a bunch of 66 animals, like a pile of 66
Yeah.
animals. Where the Krypton, you got one of those 2 recessives every time.
Yeah, but
Every
you're still
time you're getting
testing
one.
for it to
Well,
figure
unless
out
you
which
have
one.
it to your clown, right? Which
Unless you're
makes
putting it
more
to
sense.
clown.
Unless you do that, yeah, unless.
Yeah,
But that's what I'm saying. You
which
can only guarantee when breeding it to a visual clown. Any other
right.
breeding, it falls into testing. So
There are
But
some that argue that they can visually tell the difference between cryptic and krypton, and maybe I'm not there yet, but maybe people who've been breeding it for a while can do that. And if they can, then then that information gets shared. Then it will probably change your argument somewhat.
sure,
Um,
sure.
and I wonder if that's more on the individual breeder versus the market as a whole.
Yeah. Well, I do know one thing. We need to hand out some more goddamn cash, and people are tired of waiting for it. So
Take
here we
it right
go.
on and run, Jeremy.
Mofo 4. This is the last one for the night, guys. We're going to run this. Everybody fill in your hashtag Mofo 4. If you're still out there watching, you want some cash.
All
That's the way
4
to
of
do
you.
it. No, come on now.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That's disappointing, Jose. I
There's
thought you
there's probably a solid 97 people out there.
were... No, we've got a good group yet. But they're not all filling it in. It's like I say, I don't know why people don't want the Forge coin.
Right
Vance,
now, there's still good
did
people
you
out
put
there
your
watching.
video series out?
Throw them in there.
Yeah, for sure. Mofo 4. Tim, you got a Mo 5-4 in there, so you're going to want to fix that. Could get Tim some cash. But, yeah, on the wrap-up, guys, I mean, we could go forever on the genes and market. It's both exciting and depressing at the same time, I'll be honest. I
Right.
hear it all, and I'm like, I want to be excited about parts of it, and then I hear a different side, and I'm going, man, that's
but how
depressing
many-
as hell.
How many people on this panel at least are going for quads or quints or
Right,
anything?
yeah, none.
How many recessives are people trying to pack into a snake?
total,
I mean,
like end goal total.
Yeah, what are you shooting for?
I think one project has 6 total that I have planned for, like down the road, obviously. But
I don't think I'm ever
Man.
gonna hit. I don't think I even
Like
want.
what
to
is
hit
that?
3.
What is that even going to look like? What okay, let's go over this one real quick and then we'll drop the whole recessive thing cuz we're beating our heads on the wall on the recessive. 6 recessives. What are the 6 you're going to use, Jared? That's crazy to me. Like I can't fathom 6 that I would be able to differentiate at some point. Even 4 it starts to get a little weird, you know?
yeah, which were they? Do I have it
Yeah.
here?
My max would be 3. I think 3. I think is
I've not seen anything over 3 that look good.
yeah 3. 3 I think is solid with codoms being.
Yeah, and I'm not picking on
Well, I
you,
mean,
Jared,
I
at
do
all.
have
I'm
the
like
5 that are,
no, it doesn't bother me. That's the last one I'm doing, honestly.
5 is easy. 5
Yeah,
is easy to
I don't
get
care
into a
how
lot
many
of
hits
directions.
how many recessives people are working with it or trying to get into one snake. But for me, I think 3s. I don't want to have to sit there and, man, that's quite the feat to hit that 5 or 6.
right?
Yeah, for me it would be a little difficult. I couldn't
I
do it
can't
even
imagine the
the space that I
warehouse
have. I
of
couldn't do it.
pairings.
You
Yeah.
know what? I think it was
You know?
6 because the Krypton technically is 2, but I think that's why it was 6. I would consider it 5 homozygous because the Krypton's only a one single homozygous, but I think
Right.
it had 6 recessives for that reason.
Good
Gotcha.
Lord. Okay, now that one granted I completely missed because I forgot about the allelic recessives. So there are cases where that would work out, right? But
Yeah, because like if I get into like some Granger Krypton, that's 4 different recessives right there, just in a double homozygous,
right,
things
right.
like that. And it goes even further. Like even speaking on that note, like if I get into some Granger Krypton, DG, G Stripe Clown stuff, like that's like what 7 recessives in one project. So
That's
like
wild.
and
Yeah.
then if you get double, super homozygous, animals and codoms or incomplete dominance mixed in, you can have 10 homozygous expressions in one snake at some point down the road. That's where the industry's going, and that's what the top the top breeders are trying to do. They're trying to figure out what genetically can stack deeper. So, I mean, my brain is there. I'm ready to put it into action.
I'm just picturing getting in my golf cart to make a pairing. Grab the male, get in my golf cart, drive down the 8 rows of racks to get to that female that's just right. I don't. That's
Actually, with the
insane.
ALSs, that makes sense because then you could look at codom ALSs as recessives, right? Because you're not gonna the super is gonna be the homozygous version of that.
Right.
Okay, I can see that
Yeah, you can
hitting
do like
five,
7 different
six,
recessives with
7. Yeah.
ALS recessives, and then you
Mm-hmm.
can do super homozygous animals, codoms. And
Because I'm trying to get supers, 3 or 4 different supers
Justin,
in my snakes.
Justin, I think, he hit the first confirmed 6 homozygous snake. And it was, I think, 2 recessives and then 4 supers.
Yeah.
That's
All right, I'll
crazy.
be there too. Because as long as you have an ALS, you can make it, and you got your ALS on both sides. You're gonna make something. You're
Right.
gonna like right. I just hit 2 double. Well, no, I didn't hit 2 double supers, but I got a super, and then I bred it to another ALS that had one of the codoms.
Uh,
So an ALS with one side of the super that I can breed. Yeah,
I
yeah,
always like pairings where it's like you can have an ALS on one side, and then if you have an ALS on the other side, you have the chance at a super for one of the mutations, but then you have
yep,
an opposite allelic reaction for
yep,
something else, like chocolate spot nose with a blackhead chocolate. So you can get super chocolates, blackhead spot nose, chocolate spot nose, chocolate blackhead, like a whole variety. I
Yeah.
mean, it,
And
it,
we're
it defeats your odds if you're going for something more specific, but it makes pairings a lot more fun.
a
Oh,
lot more
it
interesting,
makes them
right?
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, because team no normal. that's what
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
that's what I'm trying to get to.
Right. I hear you 100%. And that's it. I just, like I say, when you start talking some of those deep projects like that, I don't want a collection that size. Like, I'll work my way toward a triple or a quad with triple visual het. Do you know what I mean? But I don't want racks of pos het stuff being popped every year.
You
I don't.
know,
Number one, the testing on that,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
God. You'd
the
have,
beautiful thing
Yeah,
about this
too much.
hobby, this industry, is that you can take a project as fast as you want if it's in your racks, you don't have
mhm,
to breed it. You don't have
right.
to have 10 females for one direction. You could take a shot once a year and then you can hit building blocks and you can say, all right, well, these girls that I've produced, I've got a little room from raising them up. I'll clear out that rack from that female that produced them. And, you take steps and directions and, you have your bread and butter projects, but never be afraid to have a couple deeper side projects because look at how many people that were like newer breeders for the past, 2, 3 years that hit triples.
Yeah.
There was plenty of them. And it was
Oh,
like
yeah.
triple het to a het double or a homozygous double. And it's like, long odds, it's all about luck. And
yep,
my collection is built on that philosophy that I have my bread and butter collection where these projects I have, 6 to 8 to 10 females in, and then I have my side projects that I'll choose to breed those when I want to and selectively give myself decisions to make. And then that way I can kind of shoot for different lanes without overwhelming myself, because I, everyone wants to say, well, yeah, 100%. If you are trying to hit the nail on the head and slam a direction that's a triple or quad, and you want to produce these, triple quad visuals real fast, you're going to have to invest. You're going to have to go double homozygous to double homozygous, with some hets or whatever. But it's not the only way.
Yeah,
That's all I
for
gotta
sure.
say.
Well, you can play that game, and the tougher part now, or at least what we find, is that all those possets and all those het animals are bringing zero for us, and for us to move that stuff in any quantity is getting tough. We can move singles out there, somebody that wants to take the shot, like you're saying, but that market is getting extremely
Do you know
difficult
what
to
breeders do that are
move animals.
established? Justin said it in one of his videos recently where he was like, this triple, it was like a triple or quad het. It was possible triple or quad het male for a completely untapped direction, of 3 or 4 different recessives that haven't been combined yet. And because it's only possible and there isn't a test out for a couple of those mutations, he said, this is probably going to end up wholesale, because if you sell that to somebody now, and it was, say it's a male, and they breed it, and then the test comes out next year, now they're in that project for practically nothing. So you let these animals go out of those projects wholesale without identifying the hets in them. If you want to, just, if you're not going to get money for them as it is, you just wholesale them, and you just don't say
Right.
what's exactly there. And a lot of bigger breeders do that. And for one, it protects their projects in a sense. And for two, it helps them not sit on animals. That's the main reason.
Right. Yeah, that wholesale stuff is tough. If you have a good outlet, fantastic,
Like
and
if
those
you can
guys
go
obviously
to
do.
a pet shop in Georgia somewhere, just buy a snake and shed test it with Charlie and see what it pops for.
Right. I was just gonna say, start
Some
shopping
normal
in
looking
those areas.
snake. Yeah, that's cool.
Seriously though, like you never know what's gonna pop out of these animals in pet shops anymore. That's what's crazy
Why?
too.
I do know what is gonna pop out. Five
Whoa,
more
easy
bucks
there, John.
to some lucky winner. We're gonna
Ah,
get this on the way. God, I feel like a used car salesman running this shit. Hang on, here we go, guys. 5 more bucks, somebody's pocket. Fingers crossed, guys. Good luck, everybody. And then we're gonna have to go around the room, get some closing statements, and let everybody get the hell off their computers and phones and TVs, because it is that time of night. Logan,
Logan.
Nice.
congrats. I think you're on the board already, man, but there's 5 more in your pocket. We've got changes coming up to that, guys. So pay attention. Some Forge Coin changes coming. Some more being added into the pot weekly, it sounds like. So it's
The
going to be a
last
little more
thing,
meaningful for people to spend that stuff. So
I
one
can
more
just see
thing.
Charlie right now with the whole stack of Petco sheds. People going, what the hell is this coming from?
That's funny.
right.
Fancy.
One more thing.
No, I fucking forgot it now.
Ah, shit. You had it. Tip of your tongue and you lost it.
Yeah.
All right, let's get closing statements from everybody. Let's let everybody get their rest for tomorrow. I know my ear is screaming and needing it, but Jose, shout outs, things for people to look out for you.
shout out to everyone on the panel. Shout out to you guys, Morphforge, for inviting me on. People in the chat for interacting. Things to look out for. I mean, I haven't even put anything on Morph Market or even for sale for so long. I just been sitting here looking at these things, but yeah, it's about time. I'll have everything up and ready, everything tested and ready to rock and roll here soon. And yeah, look out for the show, Edge of Panic, the YouTube. yeah, let's see how that goes.
Yeah,
Go
absolutely.
subscribe and force them to start it.
Right.
Absolutely, yes.
Force his
There you
ass
go.
to start it. But yeah, I'll be releasing some of the disco stuff. So let's see how that goes.
Very cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
While we're doing this, let's do this correctly. I kind of screwed Jose out of it, but we'll get King Tut's feedback here. Shout outs, closing statements, anything you want to remind people? Sunday night, right? That's coming.
Yeah, I want to shout out my new sponsors for the genetic canvas. If you didn't notice them in the new preview, I urge you to go back and pay closer attention. We will be, doing a more formal reveal on the show, but for now, I'll leave you with that. Shout out to our newest sponsors. Shout out to all of our sponsors who have stuck with us through this transition and the time that we took off. We appreciate everybody that supports the channel, following along and sticking through the transition with us. We're excited to bring the genetic canvas back, and yeah, I'm just really looking forward to getting back and showing you all some inspirational snakes and directions, and yeah, just pretty much that. But the last thing that I was going to say is opportunity doesn't come for those who wait. You have to take your shots. So if there's a project that you think is too far out there for you, buy your animals, make your building blocks, do it at your own progress, because you may get lucky, you may shoot the ladder. You never know. So don't let breeders that say you have to work a whole rack for this triple direction scare you away from a triple direction. I have plenty that I'm going to work selectively. I'm going to breed maybe a female or two a season. I have a couple that I'm going to, hit real heavy, but there's a couple that I have like 2 or 3 females, and I'll selectively breed them year to year, try to get my building blocks and try to hit that, spike up the ladder. So I urge more people to try to take those directions.
Heck
Heck
yeah,
yeah.
man. That's a good shout out. Greg, who do you got, man? Shout outs? Anybody that's.
Yeah, I don't know. KG&D,
Okay.
they really stepped up with us and put us a leg up recently. And let's see, Tony with Hardwired Exotics, man. Glad to see he's pulling to the front and feeling better. Got some amazing animals from him this week, and just looking forward to plugging things in. I don't know how quickly things are going to happen because things are just getting settled in for us. So we'll see what this year looks like and hope for good options.
Yeah. Awesome, man. And we
And
got.
shout out to Jamie for those wild freaking tricks.
And we got Vance taking a big sip because he's got a lot to say. He's got a show coming up too. What do you got for us,
Yeah.
Vance?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to Snoop Dogg, Willie Nelson for all the green tea. You guys got I'd like to give a shout out to the More Forge family. You guys are all awesome. I appreciate you guys having us on. Shout out to everybody on the panel, in the chats. Shout out to the RWO guys. Make sure you come out tomorrow too. The RWO, we got something planned, 6 p.m. Pacific or 9 Eastern. We got that on the RWO broadcast, its own channel. And then the following day after that, Friday, again, Halloween, we got the Gene Wars starting up. So that's going to be a great time. Going to be, again, a Halloween costume contest. So you guys get to check out all that stuff and get involved. Support the USR and keep grinding to the year of the snake. Keep your head up. Keep focused. That's it.
Your year ain't
Thanks,
over.
man. Year ain't over. Jay,
That's right.
shout outs for you. Any
Hey, I
creepy
wanna
ghosts in
shout-
the back?
No, I want to shout out our panel, man. These guys are great. I appreciate all you guys coming on. It's been a fun night. Wealth of knowledge. Get with all these guys, you always learn something. So good note to pay attention when these guys are talking. But yeah, I just want to shout you guys out. That's it. I got nothing else, man. Thanks, guys.
All right. And Flo, are you going to save us some money on some insurance this year? What's going on?
You know it. I also want to shout out the panel. Thank you guys for being such good sports in the trick or treat section. It was super fun and entertaining. Thank you, everybody who came out to watch the show. We appreciate you every week. And all the gecko people out there that are helping me learn. I want to shout them out. Shed It Out Geckos, Infamous Reptiles, GTL. They've all been huge helps to me. So that's awesome.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. And I guess I'll just wrap it up. I don't really have a lot of shout outs. I will save you a lot on insurance one way or another. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I do want to kind of echo the same as the other Forge people here. Thank you guys for coming out and hanging out on the panel. Going through the trick or treat was amazing. You guys played along with that as fantastic sports. And you didn't know that was coming. So kind of why we like the people we hang out with, we keep coming back to and talking to, is we know that's the kind of thing we're going to expect and reciprocate back the other way. So appreciate all you guys. Audience, as always, thank you for coming and hanging out and listening to me babble endlessly about dumb things. But my final shout out is going to kind of shock people. I want to shout out that monkey truck that crashed with the herpagonosyphilades monkeys.
Shit.
Because look, guys, we got another pandemic coming, and that's what the snake market needs in the end, is a pandemic. That's what I've learned over the last 5 years. Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, let's let those monkeys do their thing, guys. Let's close down the nation, get everybody back in their
That's
homes,
too
and let's sell
funny.
some damn snakes, yeah?
Yeah.
So get out there and do this.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. So yeah, that's it, guys. Appreciate everybody coming out. Have a safe and happy Halloween too. It's only a couple days away. A lot of crazy stuff happens Halloween, guys. There's people out there driving reckless, drunk. There's a lot of kids on the roads where they aren't normally. Keep your eyes open. Keep everybody safe, all right?
Yeah.
And Jamie, you had
Next
something
week.
you were going to throw in?
Yeah, I was just going to say next week, we don't have a closing tonight. So just that Steph from Audacious Balls is our guest for next week's show.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're going to get to that too. Please come out and hang out. She's on the RWO stuff all the time. Super nice family over there. Piles of kids that I don't know how she pens up and wrangles. We got a hand up from the what do you got to
If
throw out there,
anybody
Jared?
joined the late, make sure you guys tune in this Sunday for the genetic canvas at 8:30 p.m.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. The epitome of the salesman in the center right there. I appreciate that. He's just throwing those out. But yeah, definitely come out and check it out, guys. It's going to be a good show. So appreciate all you guys again. Everybody have a blessed week and be safe out there. Enjoy your Halloween. And go check out all these other Halloween shows that are coming, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
guys hang out there. The rest of you, have a good
Heck
night.
yeah.
We're going to get the heck out of here without a closing or anything, right? You know what we could do?
What?
Screw it. Since we got the salesman in the house, let's throw his back up there. Where is
There
it?
you go.
Yeah, there you go. All right, guys. Peace out. Have a fantastic night.
Bye.